What's up, everybody? Matt Gajewski here, back again with the Odd Shopper channel, and today we're talking some college basketball betting. It is Friday, February the 16th. Before we get started, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when this and all other content goes live. We are also brought to you by BetMGM. They have a limited time offer for those of you in legal states with the exception of New York, Puerto Rico, and Nevada. What you'll do is click the link in the video description below. Make your first deposit of at least $5, then turn that $5 around, place a wager on any team, total market, whatever it is you would like, and you will be paid $150 in the form of bonus bets. You must be 21 or older to play in most areas. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, need to be expeditious with the video today. I am leaving this weekend for a wedding. Beth, congratulations. We'll quickly look to yesterday. Good day overall. Got back some of the losings from my Wednesday night. To kind of recap, the games that we talked about like at length actually weren't great. Colorado, bunch of cowards, couldn't get it done. Stanford, same thing. Washington, Cal under did not come in. But the extra little thing we did at the end where we just rattled through kind of the throwaway games did phenomenal. Like SMU, that hit. Had an under in Marshall App State, which was nice. Hampton, Stony Brook, East Carolina. Louisiana Lafayette, Western Kentucky, Sam Houston. And then an under in Southeast Missouri State and Eastern Illinois. So if you're not waiting for those at the very end, please do so. If you want to win money, or I guess lose money. It depends on how you shake it out. But we'll turn the page to today. This is the last video we'll be doing this week. Nothing tomorrow as I am out of town. So let's dive in. It's an interesting slate. Headlined by, I guess, a Big East game, a really bad one. So we're not going to talk about it. We will begin in the Mountain West. New Mexico takes on San Diego State. I took San Diego State. Think the -5.5 is just fine. The real reason here is injury related. And you're not really going to get an update on this before tip-off. So if you're a little bit nervous on Donovan Dent, I think you can wait. The line will move, so just know you're going to take a worse line. He sprained his ankle earlier this week. I don't think we're going to be seeing Donovan Dent tonight. He got an X-ray on it after the game too, which, you know, is generally precautionary. Sprained ankles, they just want to be sure. But anytime it's severe enough where you need to go get an X-ray, this is not going to be exactly what you want to see. And this guy, as far as just evanmedia.com looking at player ratings, New Mexico's awesome. Jalen House is the #1 player in this conference. Toppin's 8, so you have 3 in the top 10, but Donovan Dent's #4. Losing him is extremely important to this team because on the other side, you have awesome playmakers as well. Ledie's #6, Butler's 10, Reese Waters is 14. Tramel's been playing awesome lately. So you're just losing a premier playmaker from this team, and that narrows the gap in most of these efficiency metrics, especially on offense, where Dent is one of the better players for this team overall. So it's going to be tough to overcome that. They're on the road here as well. Just for reference, Dent is their second best offensive player as well. It's not just overall. And then for San Diego State, you do have advantages. This team has been pretty solid scoring inside. And as far as defense goes, they're awesome across the board here. Generate a ton of turnovers. They don't have a weakness on defense. I think the strength is their guard play. But they've been fine inside, too, with Ledie. He's been awesome. So the front court stuff with Toppin for New Mexico, not really an advantage in my opinion either. So we'll lay the 5.5, and we will not hope Dent doesn't play, but kind of hope he doesn't play. All right, next game up, we will – I can't even remember what conference this is, but it's Canisius taking on Marist. This is another injury handicap for the most part. So I'm taking Marist -5. Canisius is down Frank Mitchell and TJ Gadsden. That's 2 of their best 3 players. And this guy, you're not going to get great reporting on Canisius. You just have to know this coming in. And these guys haven't played in a while. So I'm hesitant to say they're going to come back. When you look at Gadsden and Mitchell, these are, again, 2 of their top 3 players. You go to by conference. This is the double MAC, MAAC. Gadsden's 28. Frank Mitchell's 48. And then on the Marist side, you have tons of elite playmakers. This team has 5 guys in the top 31, Jackson Price, Max Allen, Isaiah Brickner, Javon Cooley, and Jaden Collins. And everyone's healthy for Marist. As far as some of the stylistics with this matchup and this team go, I don't think it's even close. Effective field goal, Marist is 144. Canisius is 214. So despite Marist having a weaker offense on paper efficiency-wise, they're better at shooting the ball. They're also just vastly better on defense, 85th versus 217. They do shoot threes well. Marist is a top 100 team in three-point percentage. Height, I don't really see being a big issue for either team. Canisius technically has an advantage in there. They don't use it really all that well. On the inside, especially, like, Canisius is 222 in scoring. Marist is 63 defending that area of the court. So just a lot of advantage Marist's direction. And then you have the injury stuff with two of the top three Canisius players being out. So we'll lay the 5. All right. Ivies. Dartmouth takes on Columbia. This is a fun game. We've got a couple blowouts in this conference. I'm going to lay the points again here with the home team. I don't think it's particularly close. Columbia has been awesome, and Dartmouth has been weak, to put it kindly. This team, as you can see record-wise, it has not been kind to them. They don't have a single efficiency advantage. Offense, defense, technically, I guess they have a slight advantage there. Rebounding. Tempo, they're extremely slow, but we'll talk about some of the stylistics. I'm not sure they have a single advantage because their defense, it's not really balanced. They're 264th on the interior. Columbia 210th scoring there. From 3, this is the biggest mismatch in the whole game. Dartmouth is 299th. Columbia is 87th in three-point percentage. Or excuse me, they're 16th in three-point percentage. They're 87th on three-point defense is the number I was referencing on accident there. I mean, I'm not really sure how this actually shakes out for this Dartmouth team. If you look at a team like, where could they possibly win? Like the style of Dartmouth's play, they shoot a million threes. They're 43rd in three-point rate. They're terrible at shooting them. 343 in three-point percentage. Columbia's 87th in three-point defense. So, I mean, just no stylistic advantages, in my opinion, really work in Dartmouth's direction. They're the inferior team on paper, and we should see Columbia run away with this here. Not to mention, I kind of buried the lead. Ryan Cornish has been out for Dartmouth. He is their best player statistically when you look at Bayesian performance rating. That's not helpful either. We'll go to our second of the Ivies. Harvard takes on Cornell, another one which is a little bit lopsided in my opinion. And I think right away we can be looking at another home team here. Laying a bunch of points, but the 8 I think is completely fine with Cornell. It's a similar situation where I'm not sure you have any efficiency metrics work in Harvard's direction. Basically, the injury situation is non-existent in this game, healthy teams, but offense is vastly in favor of Cornell. Defense is very close. Rebounding is very close. And when you dive into some of the advanced metrics for these teams, I think it might actually be a little wider than the number suggests on this screen. Effective field goal, Cornell's 4th. Harvard is 120th. Biggest mismatch, Cornell is number 1 in interior scoring. Harvard is 191st defending that area of the court. And then it's not like Cornell's awful from 3. They're 173rd in three-point percentage. It's not good. It's not bad. Harvard's decent shooting the ball from 3. They're better, certainly better from the perimeter, but that's where Cornell actually excels on defense. This team is 73rd in perimeter defense. They're 328 on the interior. Harvard, I guess, technically does have a little bit of a size advantage. It's not drastic. As you can see in rebounding, it's pretty close for both these teams. And the last thing that really points Cornell's direction, this team forces a ton of turnovers, 60th in turnovers forced. Harvard is careless with the ball, 177th in turnovers committed. Another spot here where I think we can back a home team in Cornell. Let's go to our final contest. This is a good one. Mount St. Mary's takes on Rider. We're backing an away team with this one. Not sure it's particularly close. When you look at just the overall efficiency metrics for these teams, I'm honestly not sure why it opened as a pick'em, and I think this probably moves through 0. Effective field goal, Mount St. Mary's is 93. Rider is 317. On defense, Mount St. Mary's is 204 to Rider's 292. This Mount St. Mary's team is awesome inside, 52nd versus the 214th ranked Rider interior defense. Rider can't do anything well. Like this team, they're seeding height. They're 338th at scoring inside. They're 228th at scoring from the perimeter. They're seeding rebounding. This team, I mean, they turn the ball over incessantly, 306 in turnovers committed. Mount St. Mary's is 92nd in turnovers forced. I'm just not sure there's a single advantage Rider's direction, and we're not looking at any injuries. So another one, we're going to pick them. So I'm just going to take Mount St. Mary's at the pick 'em. Thanks, guys, for watching. If you have any comments, please leave them below. Reach out on Twitter if you have questions. I'm at Matt_Gajewski. The plan for the weekend is to tweet out picks because I don't have time for a video. Follow there if you'd like them. Otherwise, good luck, everyone. We'll see you next time.